Hi everyone, I'm Alan Messick with The Rabbit Show, and we have a very special announcement. Here in my home city of Fresno, California. It's 100 degrees, first triple digits of the year, and a bunch of rabbit people are gathering at the California State University, Fresno, at the swine unit, yes, like pigs, yeah, swine unit, to give a very, very special dedication tonight. We've decided, as the California Rabbit and KV Shows, the host of the 2019 ARBA convention in Reno, to dedicate this convention to a very, very influential man in all of our lives, if you live out west and really around the country, and that's Dr. Scott Williamson. He is a professor of animal science at Fresno State, and we are bumping in on him today after a meeting with his students to give him the news. So I'm going to show you really quick what we've got. We have printed the pages of the catalog that commemorate this dedication to him, and we want to give a big shout out to Sandra White, who did our convention catalog. She did an amazing job. As always, very, very indebted to her and her amazing talents to put together this collage of his life and everything that he's done. A huge shout out also to Kelly Slack, who helped get a lot of personal information for this dedication. So without further ado, we are going to jump into this dedication. Okay, here we go. I'm going to turn the phone around again. This is the Fresno State Swine Unit. That's where Dr. Scott Williamson has worked for over 30 years as a professor of animal science. And every day after class and after he works with his students, which are the highlight of his life, they are his priority, he sits right here in his truck, just like he's done for many years, and with his dog Millie. And all these rabbit people are coming in on him with some special news. So I'm going to pass the phone to our camera lady. Kate, don't touch the screen. Okay, good. They don't have to get out. No. He's dog in his truck. Hey, Hannah. How are you? Good, thank you. Well, you work at the stinkiest place.
Dog unit. That'll be every time. Yep.
So, hot tonight.
You bet it is. And our power was out, so that's kind of challenging.
When you have live animals to take care of.
Rabbits and hogs, they don't sweat, so. Speak up, Deb, because we're going to be on.
Distinguished University Professor, lifetime ARBA, judge number 386, lifetime.
My weight, too. I wish.
Lifetime ARBA member, esteemed ARBA Standards Committee member, ARBA King, influential lecturer and writer, revered Dutch breeder, and passionate mentor to thousands. We proudly dedicate the 96th ARBA convention to Dr. Scott Williamson of Fresno, California.
And you there? Kate, I am trying to figure out, can you turn the speaker on, Kate? How to put this on a little louder.
What's that?
Oh, a little surprise.
Bigger.
Okay. You there? Yeah. No. Say something now. All right. We can hear you. Can you hear? All right, cool. You are standing right now in front of one of your mentors. Who's on the phone?
I know you. Yeah, I know you. Yeah.
All right, well, she's got some things to say, so go for it, Kelly.
Thank you. How much that? Dr. Williamson, or Doc, as he is affectionately known to many in the ARBA and academic communities, although I call him Dr. Doc, was raised in LaPorte, Indiana. He's the youngest of 4 children, he being the only son born to his parents. His father, Wilbur, a World War II veteran, served as the initiator of Doc's rabbit casting. At just 5 years old, Doc remembers his dad
traveled to local Midwest shows and became inspired by the gentle, fatherly hands of his mentors such as Ray Bradway, Tom, and Bobby Burns. His first reserve show came in 1969 with his Blue Boy. The start of innumerable wins to come. Traveling to rabbit shows serves as a bonding time for father and son, as I well know. It wasn't long before Doc purchased a chocolate touch for his dad so they could enjoy the hobby together and share their interest. Together in 1970, they traveled to Mason City, Iowa for Doc's first national Dutch show. He went on to travel to ARBA conventions, participate in youth contests, to win the title of ARBA King, and in 1978 earned his ARBA judge's license, judge number 386. And I am 100 after that, 486, 5 years later. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, pursuing his passion, just before taking off to college, Doc and Wilbur had 50 cages of Dutch in their rabbit barn. Because rabbits were such a meaningful part of Doc's life, Wilbur took care of those rabbits while Doc went to Purdue to pursue his undergraduate degree. After finishing his Bachelor's of Science degree, Doc moved to the University of Illinois in Champaign, Illinois to earn his Master's of Science in Ruminant Nutrition and then a doctorate in meat science. While pursuing his graduate degrees, he kept his rabbits in a Quonset hut on the campus farm. For most young rabbit breeders, rabbits take a break during college. But for Doc, rabbits will always remain close.
So Doc Williamson goes west. As a young man, Doc dreamed of being a veterinarian. However, it was his instinctive love for teaching which inspired him to pursue a career as a professor of animal science. After a connection to a famous Flemish giant breeder and meat science professor at Fresno State University, Doc Jacobs, young Dr. Scott Williamson, packed a moving truck with his belongings and 21 rabbits to accept a position at the California State University. Doc vividly recalls forgetting to close the back door on the moving truck after a gas stop during his last freeway miles to Fresno on that trip. He was quick to accredit the honking and waving of each passerby to the type of warm, welcoming people of his new hometown. Remarkably, no rabbit carriers were lost during those last miles, and so began the California chapters of Doc's ARBA professional and personal life.
Doc started a family and had 4 children, Kate, Bo, Kelly, and Hannah. Rabbits were a family activity in California for Doc, and his children fondly recall the bonding time together while traveling to shows, just like young Scott and his dad would. His son Bo made the ARBA and his dad proud as a rabbit kid who would be elected to national president of FFA in 2006.
I have to call the next person. So come a little closer.
Of you.
Okay, you're on with our convention dedication. Say who you are first of all.
Pardon?
Say who you are.
Oh, hi, I'm Chris Emney, and I'm very proud to be a part of this for Scott. Scott means a lot to me. Anyway, he had an illustrious career. He judged in 38 United States states, countless ARBA conventions and breed national shows. He took home 4 ARBA convention best of breed wins with 3 different breeds. He served as a venerated member of the ARBA Standards Committee. He held executive board positions in the American Dutch Club, the Holland Lop Club, the American English Spot Club, and served as president, vice president, treasurer, and director of Cal State and KV Rabbit Breeders Associations. That just is some of his influence on the ARBA and the industry. His greatest impact is unquestionably how he's affected so many past and present industry leaders, ARBA judges, ARBA registrars, breeders, exhibitors, and of course students. There's quite possibly never been nor will be a man who's touched more people through teaching and mentoring over the course of a lifetime than Dr. Scott Williamson. Okay, now I'm off script. I have a little piece to add to Scott. You know me, gotta put my own 2 cents in for you. I think I've known you for at least 30 years. I remember when you first came to California. Shannon Byram and I were good friends back then, and we both were in total awe of gaining this nationally known judge and breeder here in California. We were just totally impressed. You may not realize it, but you changed the landscape of rabbits here. We were all local breeders back then, and you encouraged us to breed and win nationally. You taught us how to improve and make better rabbits. Personally, I don't know how many years you teased me about there being 90 points on the ground of a hollow lump, which is a whole other story. Your mentorship was amazing, and I'm indebted to you for it. You had a huge impact on me becoming an ARBA judge. You're always there if I had a question or if I had a bump in the road. I'm not sure if you realize how many people love you, or better yet, how many people value you. Scott, you can stand tall and know that you made a difference in many, many lives, including mine. Love you.
Thank you. I love you too.
Thanks, Chris. All right, bye.
Doc also has a passion for education. Doc loves to teach. He is excited about teaching so much that he commands every subject, which has ever powerfully boomed from his stimulating, paternal, and energetic core. Countless ARBA youth have sought admission to Fresno State University as animal science majors because of Doc. He has managed the swine unit and taught swine production for over 30 years, but he is never shy to admit to his first and current passion. While some students are afraid to disclose their rabbit hobby in class, Doc will proudly include rabbits in his university lessons and even exams to make the rabbit students feel at home. My education at Fresno wouldn't be possible without you. Words can't ever express how thankful I am.
I don't know why I put myself last. Now I'm going to be a mess. A pioneer for the industry. His dynamic enthusiasm makes learning a pleasure. Whether you're in his genetics course on the Fresno State campus at 8 a.m., much to my demise if you raise rabbits for the weekend, he's got a Monday morning in class with this guy, or across the judging table as he articulates the placement of a hollow lob's crown and how the ears caress the cheeks. Over 20 unique subjects alone between ARBA Judges Conferences, the ARBA Judges Academy, and every Rabbit Con prove Doc is an inventive educator who relates each attendee's learning to real-life applications in our hobby. Anyone who has ever been fortunate to be in his presence will admit to their willing surrender of Doc's intuitive and philosophical doctrine. Even more impactful is Doc's contagious ability to inspire others. I wrote this. To make teaching their number one priority too. His wide effect on the teaching profession and ARBA mentorship is exponential. Like the pioneers of our region's past, Dr. Scott Williamson decided to go west as a young man and penetrate a region and industry with wisdom, inspiration, and affection. As a breeder, ARBA judge, leader, father, friend, and teacher, we are forever grateful that he did. This ARBA convention is for you, Doc. Thank you for your years of wisdom, passion, and friendship.
Thank you very much. Thanks so much. You guys too. You don't know how much. Right here. Speechless, I'll tell you. You don't get me to be speechless very often. You knocked me over with a feather. Wonder what the heck was going on here when you all showed up. What's going on? They have a party and didn't invite me. I guess this is a party and I really appreciate it. You know how much this means.
This one, where'd she go?
She ran away.
Hannah was in on this from the get-go. I contacted her months ago and she helped
Wait till I
us.
see her. Let this out a bit. I had no clue. That's why she's hiding in the office. I had absolutely no clue. So, yeah.
Her words were trying to make it a little funny because he's gonna cry, so he's gonna cry regardless.
That's right. You don't know if I'm crying or sweating, huh?
Troublemaker.
And you, young lady, are in big trouble. Tell me it all. It's a good thing I didn't leave. What if I'd have left?
I was afraid you're going to leave, so then be like,
Hey, let's talk about that.
there's some rabbit people that
Some rabbit people.
Thank you very much. So sweet of you guys to remember me and appreciate anything I've tried to do here. So
How could we not remember you? We think about you all the time.
thank you.
You talk about you every show.
Good and bad both. Not going to disqualify that rabbit.
Yeah.
So that's
There's
great.
never been more split penises actually since you stopped.
Is that right?
Every show because no one looks for him anymore.
He looks for me. Yep.
We were all taught what a split penis looks like. So.
There you go. You knew. Well, you can knock me over with a feather, that's for sure, but very humbled by this honor. A true honor to have a ARBA convention dedicated to who he is.
Thank
you so much.
Our committee got together and said, we got to pick somebody to be, dedicated this year. And hands down, the whole group, CRCS said, Scott Williamson, of course. Like, there's no question. So,
Thanks so much.
means the world to us, you in our lives. This is just a precursor because the catalog is coming out very soon. And we didn't want you to find out by reading it.
Good thought.
We got together and put this together for you.
Thank you.
These pages will be in the catalog. Sandra White did an amazing job with the layout.
Beautiful.
And
Beautiful, yeah.
many thanks to Kelly Slack, who did a little phone interview. I don't know if you realized what she was doing a few months ago, but she called you and she got some.
What a sneaky way to do it.
Call it your daughter died.
Yeah.
Bring her out. We wouldn't have all these finer details without.
Yeah. Yeah, particularly that one down there. That's a great picture, isn't it?
Is that Terry
Yeah.
Bender?
I don't know who this is.
There's Terry.
Is it Terry Fender? Might be. I look a lot better in that picture than I do now, though. There you go. I saw a picture when Dennis Holcomb and I were judging the National Dutch Show in 1982 last night and go, holy smokes. I was pretty slender back then. My metabolism was slowed down, that's what it is. But what a thrill and certainly an honor for all you guys to show up on a hot day like today to make this presentation.
You did a RabbitCon in San Diego in 2016. Why I still do this?
Yeah.
Why do you still do rabbits?
Because of people. People. It's not the rabbit. It's people. Yeah. That's right. The friends we make in the process. Yeah. Very valuable.
How many stories we can all tell?
Yep. How that brings stability in their life.
You told me at a Bakersfield show once, rabbits helped every one of us get through something really hard. That was a quote.
Very true. And everybody in here can attest to that fact, I'm sure. So, thank you all very much. You all too. Sneaky
All right,
little
we're going.
people.